to simplify 9 points for you, and I assure I will not even waste 1 minute of your precious time. Quickly let me go on. I have simplified the points as JDICON.com. May I request you to please encourage me? Can you please repeat after me? JDICON.com. This is not a website, please. This is just an expansion of today's program. Okay, let me go on. J will stand for, before I go on, I really want to admit, I'm promoting and I'm practicing to the best to follow Jain habits and culture. In fact, I'm a vegetarian too. So let me go quickly and share with you. J will stand for just be focused. Just be focused. D will stand for develop passion. And I will stand for if you want to implement, if you want to impact lives, I'm going to give you a 4E formula. I'm so happy Lion Mehta is also there. Thank you so much for all your encouragement to Lion Mehta. I had a lovely time always when I'm there with it. Okay, and let me go on. C will stand for, very easy, it is conquer the world. O will stand for open your hearts. I'll tell you for what. N will stand for number the moves of success. Again, C-O-M. C will stand for the contributions. O will stand for options. I will tell you what are the 2 options. And finally, M will stand for move forward. Point number 1, I just told you, just be focused. When I say just be focused, if you have challenges ahead of you in your life, if you have to meet up with the challenges, all that you need to be is be focused. But when you are focused, what comes in between or in between your challenges is only one thing called fear. F-E-A-R. It's nothing but false evidence appearing real. Most of the time, it is that false evidence which will creep inside our minds and which will keep on telling us, this is not possible, that is not possible, this is not the way, and this is not how you need to go on. And when we start believing that false evidence, I will challenge you that false evidence will break you, shatter your challenges, and leave you totally non-performance. I want to quickly go and take a newspaper. When I want to take a newspaper, I want to have some of the students, can you please come here, help me destroy this paper and give it back to me. Is there any one of the students who can come here and encourage me? All that you've got to do is just help me destroy this paper. And when someone is coming here, I want to tell you, all that fear can do is nothing more but only destroy. I want to tell you, fear will destroy your creativity. Fear will destroy your confidence feeling. And fear at the end of all will destroy your performance and your life. Is there anyone who can help me? Come on. Please come. Please come. Please come, my dear. Please come. Please come. Okay, great. Thank you. Thank you. Oh, 2 of them. Come. I'm so glad 2 of them are there. Oh, 3 of them. Come. No problem. As many. Okay. Now, can I give you a good name? Vikas. I call you Vikas. Okay, and yours? Nipin, and yours? Nikhil. Now, 3 of them are here. Vikas, could you just hold this paper? Could you just read one headline for all of us before we destroy it? Just one headline.
Lot of US campus, again, 7 times in Valentine's Day should come.
Oh my God. Sorry, you can't take the newspaper to come. I request you, just take the next page. Could you just read one headline here?
Time City.
Time City. Short and sweet. Just read one more line.
He played the match winner.
Okay, I don't know from where he read it, but no problem. You had 3 of your friends who read 3 different lines. Now all what I'm going to join together with three of them, we are going to destroy this paper. Okay? Now, I'm not going to destroy myself. Each one of them will destroy it further. Don't destroy it, throw it somewhere. Destroy it and give it back to me. And while all of you are watching us destroy this paper, please stay connected. Just now I told you, all that fear can do is nothing more but to destroy. It destroys our creativity. Start destroying. It destroys our confidence. It will start destroying. And at the end of all, it will destroy our performance and our life. Watch it. Not bad. We are destroying very nicely. Now I'm going to destroy and collect all those pieces. Can you please give it back to me? Can you please give it back to me? Now, he's bundled it. Just a while ago, this paper was so useful for us to read. Now you will all agree this is totally useless. All that fear can do is nothing more but to crush us and leave us totally non-performers and useless. I'm sure nobody lives in this world to make ourselves useless. We are here to shine. On that case, please listen to me. Quit the fear of failure out of your life. If you can do that, I will promise you there is no more destruction. You will be able to set things right, get things back again and say, we are not here to see things destroyed, but we are here to rise up and shine. The way some of them in the front rows are looking, it looks like they are waiting to catch me where I go. I want to apologize. I am not a magician. My work is not to fool people and walk out. My focus, my vision and my mission is to make people understand how important their lives are, how important attitudes are, how important ethics are, how important values are. If I'm able to do that in this 1 hour, my work will be complete. My dear lovely friends, this is the paper, the same lines you read, the same lines, my friends, this is the same lines you read here, Time City, this is the same lines you read here. If I can bring back a shattered piece of paper back again, oh my dear lovely students, you are here. You have challenges ahead of you. Come what may the trials, come what may the troubles, come what may the hurdles before you. If you make up your mind, you will be able to set everything right, get everything back again. God bless you all. God bless you all. Thank you so much, Leela. Thank you so much. I am getting revived. I'm getting renewed. It's not that illusions, what I perform, excites me. It is the messages which flow through the illusions excite me. Yes. Let me go on quickly to point number 2. I will assure you, you will not know how time will just go off so fast. The second point I told you is D4, develop the passion within you. When I say passion, I'm sure you would have heard about a joke which just came to my mind, Swamiji. Allow me to please tell it. This is a joke about the chairman of the organization, the executive manager, and the executive. All three were taking a morning walk around the campus, and the chairman was pouring out his vision, and he was telling, this is how the things have to be done, and this is how it has to move. And the executive manager was listening to the chairman very carefully. The executive was vaguely listening at the end. But I don't know, all three of them saw a magic lamp. I do not know what it means for you to look at a magic lamp. When I was a small little boy, I used to read a lot of books about genies. And I used to hear, anytime anyone touches a magic lamp, a genie used to come out, stand with folded arms, and look at anyone who touched them and say, you touched me and I give you 3 wishes each. Now that all the three, the chairman, the executive manager, and the executive touched the magic lamp, a genie came out and stood with folded arms and looked at all 3 of them and said, it is my usual routine to give 3 wishes to anyone who touched me. Now that you all touched me together, I will give you 1 wish each. Who among you want to take the first wish? The executive said, I will take the first wish. Go ahead. The executive said, first get me out of this place. And do what? Come on, give me a suitcase full of money, I want to enjoy life. Okay, you will not believe the next minute, the executive had a suitcase full of money and he was enjoying life. And who among you want to take the second wish? The genie asked. The executive manager said, I will take the second wish. I'm tired, I'm stressed up. Can I have a lovely holiday with my family in London? Do not believe the next minute he and his family was enjoying in London. And at the end, the genie turned to the chairman and said, "Sir, it is all your chance, sir. Ask whatever you want under the sky. I will grant it for you." Chairman looked at the genie and said, "What do you think of me? I've been pouring out my blood, sweat, and trying to work and trying to create that impact, trying to create the vision, trying to make people understand the vision. You come in between and give visions like this?" He looked at the genie and said, "I do not know what you do on earth. I want both of them back in my office next minute." Oh, my dear lovely friends, I know why I shared this joke with you. I just want to tell you, passion can never be forced into people. But if you talk about passion, it has to burn deep down beneath yourself. If it is going to burn deep down beneath ourselves, I will tell you, the wood which burns in your life, I will tell you, passion can never let people down. I will quickly tell you the definition of passion. As far as I've read it, as far as I've learned, it goes like this. Passion is an inseparable link between the work and the worker. Anyone does anything with passion, neither the work will let them down, nor the institution for which he/she works will let him or her down. Let me explain to you. I will quickly take a chain and a ring, and if I have to make an inseparable link, let me go close to Swamiji. If I have to make an inseparable link, you know what I should do? I should hold this ring, put this chain into the ring. I have to interlock the chain one into the other. Only then I can make an inseparable link. You know why I'm explaining this? Because the definition for passion talks about inseparable link between the work and the worker. Now I will request all of you who are watching me, please don't wink your eyes for this illusion, because most of the times after I do this, people come and fight with me. They tell me, when I winked my eyes, you did something. That is why I'm telling you, don't wink your eyes. I will go with the definition one more time. Passion is an inseparable link between the work and the worker. Anyone does anything with passion, neither the work will let them down, nor the institution for which you work will let you down. It will give a hold. It will take you higher. Now I understand. I will do one more time. Some of you have not winked your eyes, but still you have a doubt. Oh, this fellow have turned his hand upside down. I will show to you the slow motion. However, I twist my hand and change my hand. There is no catch in it. Please forgive me. Don't think that I fixed a magnet here. I am talking about an inseparable link. A link which interlocks one into the other, and I want to strengthen my definition with this illusion and tell you, passion is an inseparable link between the work and the worker. Anyone does anything with passion, neither the work will let them down, nor the institution for which you work will let you down. It will hold you, and that is the inseparable link I'm talking about. It's not what I talk about. It's what definition talks about. It's what I want you to burn with, and that is the inseparable link I'm talking to you about. Anyone wants to try to the end of the program? Go ahead. Are you enjoying? I'm sincerely enjoying this lovely audience. Hey, thank you so much. Good. Lovely. Let me go on and share with you point number 3. I want to tell you impacting lives. When I say impacting lives, remember I'm going to talk to you about 4 E's. The first E is emotional attachment. The moment you get that emotional attachment to anything, you will automatically come into the next E, extraordinary commitment. When you have that extraordinary commitment, you will come to the third E, you will feel like learning more and more. That is nothing but enriching, enlightening knowledge. In fact, that will take you to the next E, empowerment. And finally, the fourth E I'm talking to you, if you can get these three E's, that is the extraordinary commitment. I have told you first of all the emotional attachment, extraordinary commitment, and the enriching, enlightenment knowledge which comes to you. Then the fourth E will be you will enjoy the fulfillment. Let me show to you in a simpler way. I just have four glasses. I'll take it and show to you. The smallest, one little bigger, the next one a little bigger, and the next one the bigger one. Now I had requested one of the doctors if he can get me a little milk. Now please allow me. I'm just going to pour this milk into the small glass. Okay, and as I fill this, I want to say, my lovely students, if only you have that little emotional attachment, that is sufficient for you. That will take you to the next E. You will be able to do everything with extraordinary commitment. And that is sufficient for you. That will take you to the next E, that you want to learn more and more, and you will see that enriching, enlightening knowledge coming into you. And at the end of all, I just have the bigger one, and I want to tell you, if you can have that, you will be able to enjoy the fulfillment inside you. All that it has taken for you is only a little emotional attachment for you to enjoy fulfillment. Look at that. Right at the first row, he's sitting and saying, "Dude, one more time." I like that. You know, the moment he said, "Dude, one more time," I'm remembering of a quick joke of one song. Can I share it with you? This is a joke about a young man who wanted to sing a beautiful song. He came before a group of audience. He started a beautiful song. He went through the song, finished the song, and at the end of the song, everybody clap, 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 clap. And they all shouted, "Once more!" Young man thought to himself and said, "My God, I never knew I could sing so well. Everybody asked for one more time. I will sing it one more time." He started the song, went through the song, finished the song. At the end of the song, everyone clap, 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 and they all shouted, "Once more!" Young man started doubting now. Anyway, he made up his mind and said, "I will sing it only one last time." And he started the song, went through the song, finished the song. At the end of the song, everyone clap, 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 and they all shouted, "Once more!" Young man said, "Let me clarify the doubt." He looked at everybody and said, "My dear friends, may I know why you like this song so very much? You've been asking for the same song again and again and again." Immediately, the old man sitting in the front row quickly came on the stage, patted the young man, hugged the young man, and looked at the young man and said, "Young man, no doubt you have a wonderful voice, but we all know the song very well. Until you sing the song correctly, we are not going to leave you." When he asked once more, I was thinking about it. My dear lovely friends, you know, I don't call this magic, because I know the word magic is not the right word. I call these illusions. I know when you are trying to do a motivation session, even the word illusions is not the right word. Okay, and that is why we have about 6,002 students in our college. I'm trying to get our students punched up and tell them how important aptitudes are. I want to once again tell you, all what I'm doing might be illusions, but your life is not an illusion. The problems what you deal with is not an illusion. If you want to stand as a leader, that leadership, what you have within yourself, is not an illusion.
are true. We got to deal with the things which are true. Yes. And I'm going to tell you the same thing. Maybe at the end of the program, I might open up the secrets and show to you. You know why I want to open up the secrets and show to you? How long can I keep fooling people with all this life on? It is high time I share the secrets with you, so that you will also know the secrets. If you want to do an illusion next time before your college student, you will also be able to bring a smile on someone's face. You will be able to give a message which can open up their minds and their hearts. But at the end of the program, I will open up the secrets. If I open it right now, you will give me out very fast. You know why I said this? I will not be surprised when I open up the secrets. Most of you will say, "Oh, that's all." I want to humble myself. All these are that far. But all what we are sharing, discussing today, this evening, is not that far. We are talking about attitudes. We are talking about ethics. We are talking about values. And by the time when you go out of the hall, I do not know when you saw all this, some of the doctors came and said, "Oh, magic shop." I'm sure everybody at the end will go out. You'll go out with that happiness. You'll go out with that fulfillment. You'll go out with that satisfaction. Thank you so much. Dr. Bharat, I never thought you would give me such an encouraging audience. Thank you so much. Great. Okay, can we go to the next 3 points? And the next 3 points I just want to talk to you about. C will stand for conquer the world. Can I tell you a small story which I read in the email recently? This is a story about 3 men who wanted to cross a river. And out of the 3, the first one looked at the river. He knew the river was very rough. And he wanted to put his leg into the river and check out. Hey, put his leg into the river. It almost dragged him inside. Now he said, "Let me pray." He came out of the river and said, "God, give me the strength to cross the river, God." God heard his prayer. He gave this man the strength. He gave this man big hands and big legs, so that he will be able to swim across the river and go. This man went into the river with big hands and big legs, but struggled through the rough river and almost drowned thrice, but somehow crossed the river. The second one was watching the first one struggle like that. He said a prayer. He said, "God, give me the strength and also a tool to cross the river." God gave the second one big hands, big legs, and also a boat. He got inside the boat, but the boat was almost drowning him. But in spite of that boat, he almost drowned twice, but somehow crossed the river. The third one was watching these two struggle. He also prayed to God. He said, "God, give me the wisdom to cross the river, God." God said, "That is very simple. Don't struggle like these two people. Turn the other side. There is a bridge there. Cross over the bridge." Oh, my lovely people, I want to tell you, you might be talking about stress. You might be talking about the tired life you're going through. You might be talking about so many things which are really keeping you stuck to certain things. But at the end of all, when we talk about wisdom, it is only 3 R's. It talks about the right direction, the right decision, the right destination. If you can understand the 3 R's, you will be able to cross over any tough hurdles before you. And when I talk about these 3, please allow me. I just want to show you an empty box. An empty box. Empty. Okay, along with the empty box, I just want to keep this, and I want to show you something very, very exciting. I have a big book. Big book. When I kept the big book, 2 of them who helped me carry this big book, they asked me, "Such a big book?" And they asked me, one thing I know, this big book is weighing 28 and a quarter kg. Please allow me to put this big book into this box. While I put this big book into the box, I want to tell you, there's a lot of successful people who have given interview in this book. They have told the secret of my success. Some of them have said, it is because I took the right direction. Some of them have said, it is because I took the right decision. But whatever it is, the right direction, the right decision will get you safer, cross over. And when I want to put this, please allow me, since it is a little heavy, I just want to keep it like this and slowly try and put this big book so that I will be able to show you when I put it a little inside, and because it is quite heavy now. When I put this big book, I will just want to tell you, there have been people in this world who have been misleading others, and there are people in this world who are leading others in the right way. But those who are misleading also, they have followers to follow. But they are those who are leading in the right way, they have good followers to follow. But I want to tell you, it is the direction is what we choose, what matters. If we take the right direction, we will be able to lead a big number of people in the right way. But if you choose the wrong direction, you will end up leading so many in the wrong way. But at the end of all, I just want to tell you, oh my dear lovely students, oh my dear lovely people here, if you can look at your life and say, yes, I've got to move on the right way. I've got to move on the right way. I've just got to move on the right way. If you have the right way, if you have the right decision, I will tell you, everything is going to go fine. But if you say, why should I? Why should I? Why should I bother about this 3 hour thing? Why should I bother about this direction? Why should I bother about the decision? I am sorry to tell you, you will end up missing your name from the books of success, from the books of record. Your name will go missing. Once more. I'm going to be there for some more time. If anybody can trace me that book, please help me. I have a session tomorrow. And tomorrow I leave to Sri Lanka for the program, for one more session there. And thanks to the Lions Club International, until the day before yesterday, they kept me packed with the programs in Africa. I loved that session. Thank you so much, sir. Yes. Let me go on to remind you, we have so far finished 4 points. The first one is just be focused. D will stand for develop the passion within you, and R will stand for impact people's lives. And if you got to impact your life and impact others' life, remember the 4 E's. That's the emotional attachment, the extraordinary commitment, the enriching, enlightening knowledge, and you will enjoy the fulfillment inside you. And I told you, all that you got to take is the right direction, the right decision, the right destination will take you higher and higher. Okay, now let me go on quickly to finish the rest of the points. And I assure you I will not waste even 1 minute of your time. Look at your watches. I will be on time. Okay. The next one is open your arms. I've heard of several people say, I've been to several programs, trainings, and I've heard everyone say, what takes you higher in your life is one thing, attitudes. But I want to please remind you, one of the most important things in attitude is gratitude. Most of the times we talk about attitude, and we will say, oh, we will end up in succeeding in whatever thing you do. But if you fail in your heart's gratitude, I will tell you, you will not reap the successfully. Remember your parents, remember your teachers, remember people who had comforted you, had concern for you, had been pushing you all your life, and if you fail to have that gratitude inside your heart, gone with your success. You've got to hold on to that gratitude. If you can hold on to the gratitude, you will reap. I know there are experienced people seated there. Please forgive me if I have to say, if you have the gratitude, you need not wait till the end to enjoy your success. I will tell you, you will reap success midway. I will prove it. Let me take some beads. I want to show you, I want to take some beads. You know why I chose this bead? 3 o'clock early in the morning, I was sitting down and meditating. And when I was sitting down for my meditation, I had some beads. I rolled the beads onto the bed. And when the beads were scattered on the bed, what I did was, I pushed the bed down. And when there was a hole, I saw all the beads which were scattered started rolling down into the hole. Simple. I understood a simple thing. A ball cannot move up by itself, but wherever there is a hole, it can roll down. Our life is also like a ball. The moment you find a little stress inside us, your mind rolls down to the bottom. The moment you lose the gratitude from your heart, your life rolls down to the bottom. And that is what I want to tell you. Don't ever think that you talk about only attitude and attitude. But the most prime important thing in that attitude is gratitude. If you forget that gratitude in your heart, I will tell you, miserable. But I want to call, is there any one of the students? Please come. One student, one. Any one doctor. Thank you. Come. Thank you. Okay, it's already there. No, for the next one, please come. Thank you. Please check this. Can you please, I have nylon. I have to be careful to call him next time. He's taking it thoroughly. This is a nylon rope. Can you please insert these two into one of the beads? Yes. Now, while he inserts, I just want to tell you, in life, remember, you have two things, attitude and gratitude. And on the other side, yes. On the other side, yes. On the other, I just made it because I did not make the hole little bit. I did not make this hole a little bit, so I kept it a little done so that I will not waste time. These two, the carpenter had made the hole a little bigger, so it was easy for anybody to take it. I have a request. Can I get your good name? Rajendra. Can you please just keep it in your hand, hold it in your hand, just hold it. Both your hands, hold it here. Yes, all three. Okay. Now, if I'm going to tell Dr. Is it possible, without pulling all this the other way, or this end, is it possible to pull out these beads midway? Like this? Yes. But I won't tell you, you will wonder, what is it all about? But I want to tell you, when you have a heart filled with gratitude, you need not wait till the end to enjoy your success. I will tell you, you will be able to. I do not want them to struggle and see. I want them to see closely. And I want to tell you, you will be able to grab it. You will be able to hold on to success midway. And that is what I'm talking about. You will be able to reap that success midway if you have a heart filled with gratitude. Woo. Thank you so much. I'll call you one more time. Am I taking too much of your time? Am I boring you? Am I confusing you? Don't worry, all confusing. Let me go on quickly to the next point. It is number your moves. In fact, when I wanted to go to one of the colleges gave me a big value education book. Let me tell you, I went to Chennai Royal College and they gave me a value education book. And they told me, Rajesh, can you please simplify this and give a small orientation for my students? And how many classes you will take? I said, let me go through the book. I went through the book. I simplified the entire thing. It was 1 year's course. It was a 1 year's course. Now I want to tell you the same thing. You can tell me how long would I need to finish up this course for these students. Let me go on. Let me go on. Let me go on. Let me show you. Number the successes. Number the moves in your success. Can you please tell me how many diamonds you see on this side? Can you please tell me how many diamonds you see on the other side? Now remember, step one. Step one. Remember the four-letter word. G-O-A-L. That is very, very important. When you have that four-letter word, G-O-A-L, you will be able to start moving towards the success. Number two is a five-letter word. Build, B-U-I-L-D, build, T-R-U-S-T, trust. Build, trust. If you can have the next one, five-letter word, you will be able to move on a little further. Number three is the six-letter word. 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Create, C-R-E-A-T-E, create, I-M-P-A-C-T, impact. If you are able to create that impact, you will be able to move a little further. And the second thing is, so far you understood? Okay. You got to have two strongholds. You got to have two strongholds. The two strongholds are in the seven-letter word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Remember the seven-letter word? Genuine. Genuine is a seven-letter word. Passion is a seven-letter word. If you can have that genuineness and passion, and at the end I will tell you, you got to have just one light shining in your life. And that one light shining is the eight-letter word. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It is eight-letter word. Positive is the eight-letter word, and attitude is the eight-letter word. 1 year course is over. Very simple. If you know your moves on your way to success, that's enough. All your moves are the four-letter word, goal. The five-letter word, build trust. The six-letter word, create impact. The seven-letter word, genuine and passion. The eight-letter word, positive attitude. These are your moves on your way to success. I know time is just running out. I know I'm already crossed almost about 37 minutes. I'm perfect in my timing. Let me go on a little more so that I'll be able to finish everything on time. Okay, the last 3 points I'm going to take you through is C-O-M. C for contributions and O for options and again M for move forward. Will you allow me to take you through the last 3 points? Contributions. When we talk about contributions, every time I meet my doctor in Bangalore, I have 2 lovely friends. One is Dr. Jagadish Chinappa, a pediatrician, and one more Dr. K. Janu. I always, whenever I look at them, I know only one thing. But they're lovely doctors, I won't tell you. What you're doing is not just job. It is service to humanity. It is service to the world. I want to quickly tell you a story which I read in the email. 1 o'clock early in the morning, pitch dark, on the roads of USA, there was a lady who got stranded because her car wheels went flat. She was trying to get help from all those people who were crossing, but nobody stopped there to help her. And she almost was scared. She was a little worried. But at that time, after 45 minutes, in a distant place, she saw a car slowing towards her. when she was thinking about so many things, the car literally stopped near her. The person in the car lowered down the glasses, looked at this lady and says, "Excuse me, ma'am, can I help you?" This lady was still more worried. Who's this man offering help? Water drink? Anyway, she desperately wanted. She said, "Yes." It's almost pouring down, raining heavily. That man says, "Ma'am, until I get your wheels done, don't mind, you sit in my car." She was still more worried. Who's this man asking me to sit in his car? Anyway, no other door. She opened the door. She was sitting on the edge. This man pulled out his jerkin, went down, got the wheels done, and after about half an hour, he tells the lady, "Ma'am, the wheels are done, you can proceed further." The lady was so happy. She wanted to pay this man for the help. She pulled out her purse. She wanted to pull some dollars and give it to him. And when she was taking some dollars, this man looked at the lady and said, "You want to pay me, pay me. If you want to pay me, pay, do as you wish." And she wanted to pull some dollars, and by the time she gave it to this man stopped her and said, No. If you really want to give this to someone, as you go further, if you find anybody who deserves help from you, why don't you do it for them? This lady could not believe. If a person comes wandering, starts and helps and not even expecting anything in return. Anyway, before she went further, she wanted to ask this man, "Excuse me, can I know your name?" He said, "My name is Beck." "Thank you, Beck. Maybe next time, sometime when we meet, we will sit for a little while." And this lady started driving. As she started driving, she wanted to desperately have something warm because she was almost wet. And she was wondering, in this early morning, 2 o'clock, will I have any restaurant on the way to have something? But through her luck, after some time, she saw a small dim petrol bunk. And next to the petrol bunk, there was a small restaurant. She was a little happy, at least she can have something warm. She went inside. And when she sat there, she finds the waitress at 2 o'clock in the morning, come with a towel for her to brush her hair because she was almost wet. She brushed her hair and she sits down there and she says, "Can I have something warm, at least to drink because I'm feeling cold." When this waitress was going into the kitchen, this lady notices the waitress at 2 o'clock in the morning serving there was 8 months pregnant. And she's supposed to take rest. She's struggling like this at 2 o'clock in the morning. Maybe she's in desperate need for money. After having a warm glass of milk, she wanted to pay for the milk. It was just $5, but this lady pulled out $500, kept it. This waitress went inside to bring the change. When she brought the change, she did not find this lady there. Oh, why did she let her leave with this $495 for me? Maybe she wanted to help me. And she says, God is always opening his eyes to people who need. And she picked up the money, she cleaned the table, and she wanted to go home. And when she reached home, it was almost early in the morning. And she saw her husband almost tired, he was sleeping. And before sleeping, resting there, she whispered into the ears of her husband. She said, "Beck, everything is going to be fine." The theme for the story was just one thing. What good you do will definitely come back around you. I'm sure you would have done so many things and so much of good things to so many patients who desperately came to you. But I will tell you, you might be thinking that you have not reaped the benefit, but you have kept the benefits for your kith and kin, for your family members. They will reap it. They will reap it because the good will never go. What I want to share with you is a pearl. I went down to one of the streets in Chennai. I saw this pearl. I liked the pearl. I wanted to go and buy the pearl. When I went to the shopkeeper, I said, I want the pearl. He immediately took this pearl and gave me one cloth. He said, you put it inside this, and he gave me a box to keep the pearl. No, I wanted with a frame. For what? I wanted to teach some people through this. Please allow me. I want to share with you 5 important things. The contributions when I say 5 important things which lie in the word P-E-A-R-L. Personable. When you turn the dictionary to personable, it says a person who is good inside and outside. Equable. A person who is stable in times of problems hitting him hard. He does not lose his head. In times joy is there into his life. He does not jump around with joy. He is equable. A for approachable. Anytime people need to approach you, any part of the time. R for reasonable. L for liable. If you can hold on to these 5 important things, I will tell you, nothing else is there in this world. Now what I'm going to do is, I'm going to take this pearl out of the frame. When you take this pearl out of the frame, you might think, oh, now this frame is of no use now. I'm just going to cover this frame. I'm just going to cover this frame. Just because it's of no use now. I'm just going to cover this frame. And now what I'm going to do is, I'm just going to maybe, if I go down where this mic squeak, no problem. Yes, I will just go down. I just go down to one of them. I will ask one of them to put this pearl into this cloth, what the shopkeeper had given me. Can I request you, just put it inside. Put it inside. And can you also come up on the stage, sir? If you don't mind, just put it inside. And if you don't mind, I will give it to you. All that you need to do is take this kerchief where the pearl is there and throw it on the empty frame. You will do that, doctor? Please come, doctor. Please come. Sorry I'm troubling you. Please come. Please come. Please come. Please come. Please come. Because I need to pull someone from there. That's why I came down. Now that, can you please hold this on your left hand? And this on your right hand. Doctor, that's an empty frame. All that you have to do is, when I say 1, 2, and 3, just throw this cloth onto that. Okay? You do, yes. Come closer. Come closer. Throw that cloth onto that. Yes? Okay? 1. Remember, every good thing you throw on to your people, it will not just be thrown out. It will come back. It will come around. Yes? 1, 2. You can throw it. 3. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Don't ever think that you have lost something when you are giving. It will come back and beautify you and your family. It will beautify you and your family. It will be around you. It will be around you. That is the beauty of your contributions. Thank you so much. After throwing, doctor says I don't know. Great. Now, quickly, let me go on to the last 2 points and close this program. I know it will be exactly maybe 1 hour and 5 minutes. Please forgive me for that little time I have taken, little extra. Options. I'm talking about options. There are only 2 options. One is, if you say, I can, but it is difficult. If you say, I can, but it is difficult, you will never be able to do that. But the next option is, it is difficult, but I can, you will do it. When I say, if you want to choose, it is difficult, but I can. Why I say that is, I remember a 4-line song. The author of the song just sings 4 lines. The 4 lines are like this. It says, never, never. If students are there around, please listen to me. The song says, never, 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 never. If some of the young doctors are there, please listen to me. There's a tune to the song. It says, never, 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 never give up.
to the Logie Convention, like Underwriters Guild of India. There in the program, they carried a mannequin on the stage. I was supposed to perform after two other speakers in the afternoon. And when they carried the man, everybody was wondering why they carried the man. When they brought him to the stage, we all realized this man who was being carried onto the stage did not have both hands, did not have both legs. The entire body from head to body. They made him sit down in the wheelchair. They gave him a mic. He addressed the audience and he said, "Today I am turning 60 years," he said. And after he said, he through his level best sang a beautiful song. And after singing, he had two assistants. They again carried him, put him on a table like this. And everybody was wondering why they are putting him on the table. They were trying to watch on the screens that close to them. And I also watched it. Under the table, there was only a chart. Next to the man, there was only a sketch pen. This man lied down on the table. He did not have hands. He did not have legs. He rolled down, got the sketch pen onto his mouth. He scribbled something on the chart. And afterwards, those two men pulled out the chart and showed it to us. It said, the chart said, "If I can, why can't he?" 2001, I wanted to do my Guinness record. Fortunately, I went to the Guinness book in 2001. I broke my Guinness book in 2004. I went to the Limca books in 2003. I am chosen as the Pied Piper of India by Teenager magazine 2005-2006. And last year, India Today chose me as a value communicator along with the strongest Asian and the highest traveled Indian. This is not to boast myself, just to happy myself. You know, 2001, when I wanted to do my Guinness record, I wanted to give my claims to say that I can communicate through illusions. The moment I said I can communicate through illusions, I had thundering, letters from different parts, especially from the academy. They said, "You're trying to fool people? How can you communicate through illusions?" One more letter said, "Are you trying to make entertainment serious? We will not allow you. We will stand there to stop you." When I saw all those, I was literally broken. I thought I would give up. That's the time there was a girl who came and met me. She said, "Sir, do you remember me?" I told the girl, "Can you please tell me where I met you?" She said, "You have come to my disabled organization. Look, sir, I can't even walk. I'm on a wheelchair. Maybe because of that, my mother threw me out. Right from my childhood, I grew up in an orphanage. But every day, though my teachers in the school motivated me, encouraged me, but my heart was pained. Every day after the school, I used to come out with my wheelchair, see the buses and lorries. I wanted to fall inside, kill my life." That was the time, one day, my friend came and told me, "Go inside. There is a ponytailed uncle there. He's doing magic." I was not interested in that. But anyway, because my friends pulled me, dragged me, I came inside. I saw you doing some, tricks and illusions for my friends. Slowly I sat down. And that was the time you were telling people, never give up. And when I started hearing that word, never give up, something went inside my life, and I was feeling strengthened. I was thinking, already I'm 18 years old. Why should I simply give up? Let me show myself to the government and ask for some help from the government. And when I approached my teachers, helped me prepare the form. When I proceeded further with the form, the government authorities had the doctor check me, and the doctor signed that I deserve help. So the government gave me a loan. And sir, with that loan, I started a small-scale industry. It is almost 3 years. I have 13 people working for me. I'm paying them handsome amount of salary. So when I was thinking that I could not even stand on my legs, today I'm working in my life. The girl, what she said, moved me. I said, if this girl can do things in her life, why should I give up? That really made me get into Guinness Book. 2001, 2004, I broke my record. I want to tell you, my lovely friends here, nothing is impossible. Get set, be flexible. Most of the times when you think that it is not possible, that is the time you get frustrated. That is the time you get irritated. That is the time you feel like giving up. And I want to call upon to each and every one of you. Never, 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 never give up. You know why? One of you, doctor here, gives up. All your patients who are depending on you will give up. When all those patients will give up, all those family members depending on them will give up. And all those family members will give up. I will tell you the entire society around them will give up. The entire society gives up. I will tell you it might reach out to a big disaster. The entire state and the nation will give up. And the entire nation gives up. Because of one doctor, the entire world will give up. That is why I tell you, oh my dear lovely doctors, never, 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 never give up. I want to call upon, is there any one of you, can you please come forward? I want to join together with you and share. Come, my friend. Come. Thank you. Now watch me. I have a rope and I have a ring. Thank you so much. Sorry I sent you back. Okay. At least now he has come back. Can you please hold this rope? And when you hold this rope, hold it with your thumbs up and with your fist folded. Okay, lovely. Yes, great. Yes, great. Keep your thumbs up. Okay. Can I get your good name? Jigger. I call it Jigger. Now Jigger, you see Jigger's holding the rope. Now, let me put it this way. When he is keeping the thumbs up, it is like telling all of us, Jigger is telling all of us, man, I'm also having problems, but come what may the problems, I'm going to keep my thumbs up. He's keeping the fist folded. It's like telling all of us, I'm ready to face every problem. And when he's holding this rope, it's like telling all of us, we all have a span of life. We all have a circle of people around us. People around us will say whatever they want. But if you want to be focused, you've got to have the directions and be focused yourself. If there is no focus inside, the circle of people, what they say, will turn out become confusion. And once confusion creeps in, that's the end. Is there any one more person who can come forward? Thank you, thank you. I'm going to ask Doctor to try and take this ring out of this rope. Thank you for coming. Doctor, I have one request. You have to try and take this ring out of this rope. One request. Don't remove this knot. Don't cut this rope. Don't break this ring. Don't remove the loop. Don't break his thumb. You must keep the thumb straight. Yes, thumb straight. Go on. Give this. Show him. Yes. Show him. Try. Okay. Keep the thumb straight. Try. I like that. Immediately when he came up, it reminded me of one saying, success does not depend on winning and winning, but success depends on trying and trying. So when he's trying, I'm so happy. When he's trying, I'm so happy. He's trying. You should not do cheating cases. Okay, try. Doctor? No. I agree. He tried once, tried twice. Then only he said no. Okay? Most of the times we also try once, try twice. And after some time we say, can I give a sip? He says, don't talk about illusion, talk about only solution. Okay, now, can I give a small sample of trying? When problems hit my life, I have only one formula, try. I'm going to try. You're holding it strong, keep your thumb straight. I'm going to try, but problems are still not out of my